dad Michael and her sister Bailey. She's played soccer for 12 years. She's a member of the FCA, HOSA, the National Honor Society, the Beta Club. Her favorite soccer moment was winning regional last year and traveling on the charter bus. Her advice to younger soccer players: always give 100% effort. Put in
the effort you put in will shape.
The effort you put in will shape the kind of player and the person that you will become. She plans on enjoying soccer at Rio Grande while on the way to becoming a CRNA. Miss Aubrey Moore. Our next player is number 3, Maddie Stevens. Maddie is being escorted by her mom, Jessica, and her dad, Chad Stevens, and her younger sister, Phoebe. She has been a soccer player for 1 year of high school, 7 years in the YMCA League and club soccer. Among her clubs and activities are the Key Club, Beta Club, HOSA, National Honor Society, and Youth Leadership. Her most memorable soccer moment is scoring goals and celebrating with her teammates. Her advice to younger players: don't be afraid to try new things, even if you have to step out of your comfort zone. Her future goals are to go to college, major in nursing, and become a CRNA. Miss Maddie Stevens. Our next player is number 9, Whitley Henry. Whitley's being escorted by her stepmom, Whitney Geringer, her dad, Danny Henry, her mom, Sarah Lemaster, and her stepdad, Bart Lemaster. She's played soccer for 9 years, and among her clubs and activities are HOSA, Spanish Club, and among other things. Her most memorable soccer moment is making it to the Elite 8 last year during the state tournament with her favorite people. Her advice to younger players: don't wish for it.
Work for it.
Don't wish for it, work for it. Her future goals: she wants to be a travel nurse and go to UK. Number 9, Miss Whitley Henry. Our next player is number 11, Faith Burnside. Faith is being escorted tonight by Andrea Burnside and Scott Burnside. She's played soccer for 14 years.
She's being escorted by Dex Chapman and Pete Fraley.
And she's also being escorted by Dex Chapman and Pete Fraley. Among her clubs are the FBLA, Eastern Elite Soccer Academy. Her most memorable soccer moment is winning districts and region with her teammates. Her advice to younger players: stop trying to make your own path and let God guide you. Her future plans are to continue her soccer career at Georgetown College and to study accounting. Again, number 11, Faith Burnside. And our final senior represented, number 18, Cheyenne Burke. Cheyenne is being escorted tonight by her mom and dad, Kendra Burke and Tristan Burke, as well as her little sister Isabella and Jace Burke. Cheyenne has played soccer for 11 years. Among her clubs and activities are the OABC Youth, HOSA, Principal Advisory Council, and the Advocacy Council.
Maggie the keeper. making a goal at Minford.
Her most memorable soccer moments is megging the keeper and making a goal
At Minford.
at Minford. Her advice to future soccer players: always show up to practice. The work pays it off. Miss Cheyenne Burke. Jeez.
They hadn't gotten wet. And she's going to Moorhead for pre-med.
Her future plans are to attend Moorhead State University in pre-med. Let's give these young ladies a great round of applause. They have represented Boyd County High School. They've represented the ladies soccer program wonderfully during their time here, and we wish them well in their endeavors. Congratulations, ladies, and best of luck.
So sorry.
That's okay.
Awful.
The Total Media Sports Network presents Boyd County Lions Soccer live on Kool TV. Now let's go to the Boyd County Athletic Facility for pregame coverage of Boyd County Soccer live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from the campus of Boyd County High School. Welcome into senior night for the girls on the front end of the boy-girl doubleheader. The boys will play first. Girls will follow at approximately 8 o'clock tonight. We'll have both of those games for you right here on Kool TV. First up for the boys, as we get a matchup of two teams that they're going to meet in the district tournament opening round. Ashland won both of their matchups against Russell and Boyd. So the only thing that decides here tonight is what color of jersey you're going to wear in that opening round of districts coming up in the middle part of October. Russell rolls in with a record of 10-5. They're 3-2 in the region, 0-1 in the district. Boyd County 7-4, 2-2 in the region. They're 0-1 in the district. Boyd lost on Saturday 2-1. They've lost their last two, falling to Ashland on the 11th and then to Minford this last weekend. They've got Russell, East Carter, and Ironton St. Joe that'll close things out at home on October the 2nd. For Russell, they snapped the loss to Ashland 1-0 back on the 18th with an 8-1 thwarting of Fleming County back on Tuesday. So after tonight, 2 games for the Red Devils. They've got Spring Valley at home on next Tuesday and then Ironton St. Joe next Saturday on the 4th. All right, we'll take a break. We come back, we'll meet our starting lineups and get you ready for first kick. First of 2 games here tonight. It's the boys that'll start things off for us first. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. get good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Since 1992, DSI has been serving their customers with quality products and affordable prices for 33 years. DSI offers a wide variety of gear for your favorite team and also offers wholesale and retail screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, and direct-to-film applications. DSI also welcomes your custom design for your team, business, or anything you may need. Have a vision? Let DSI's custom design team make that vision a reality. For over 30 years, DSI has been the trusted name for quality products and an affordable price. Check them out at 511 Greenup Avenue in Raceland or online at supertees.com. Back here in Canonsburg as we get you ready for Boyd and Russell in game number 1 of this boy-girl doubleheader. Let's look at our starters.
We have number 2, Hayden Hampton. We have number 3, Trey Evans. We have number 7, Gavin Grandinson. We have number 8, Ryder Prickett. We have number 10, Riley Mullins. We have number 11, Noah Miller. Number 13, Gavin Skaggs. Number 14, Gunnar Ignite. Number 18, Ashton Daniels. Number 20, Carter Conley. Number 4, Harper Robinson. The starting lineup for the Lions. 00, Ryan Robertson. Number 1, Mason Hamilton.
All right, for the Lions, Robertson, Hamilton, Crum, Will Blankenship, Eli Simpkins, Connor Davis, Andrew Bowling, Ryan Crank, number 10, Alex Maynard, Caleb Clark, and in the goal is Kool Adams. We'll tap out for a break for the national anthem. We'll play soccer when we return after this on Kool TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Russell in the white jerseys tonight with the stripes in maroon across the front, gold numerals on the front of the back. Their goalkeeper of Caden Hampton will be in the pink jersey tonight, making his 13th start in goal. Cole Adams will wear the blue jersey tonight. Boyd County in the black. Again, first of 2 games here this evening. Game number 2 will follow at about 25 minutes at the conclusion of our first game this evening. It'll be on our second stream, so you can jump over there and catch us when we get things rolling from there. Also, senior night for volleyball this evening. We'll keep you abreast on that as it goes going. They've got Martin County in town, and again, that game scheduled to start around 7-ish or so, but they have 10 seniors that they're going to honor in between the JV game, and Martin County, a pretty good haul up US 23 here to Boyd. So I would imagine that will probably a little bit later start than originally anticipated by some. So our officials working on the ball on the near side here, as it appears that we have a PSI problem. There's Pete Fraley, the athletic director here for Boyd County. First time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. Each time we put out new material, we'll alert you to your mobile device. Rainy evening here. We had a substantial shower that pushed through with some torrential rains. And then from there, it went away. It's right about time for senior night festivities for the ladies. The rain subsided, and here we stand. So there are pop-up showers that are possible throughout the evening, and we certainly hope that if we do get those, it's just rain and no electricity with that. So but the girls tonight will follow in game number 2, scheduled for 8 o'clock. We'll see what time we get things rolling from that, but we'll keep you abreast as we get through it. But we'll have all the action right here on your home for Lions Athletics. Still awaiting to have enough balls to get things rolling here. A late night is going to continue to get later. See our good friend Kevin Goldie standing down there as longtime photographer for the Independent, has returned as a kind of a stringer freelancer photographer, if you will. Kevin does some phenomenal work. All right, I think we finally have a playable ball. And I think we're ready for some soccer action here tonight to get things underway here in game number 1. Russell will possess to start things off. As at the midfield stripe, it's Gavin Granderson. 11 goals on the season. Briley Mullins leads the way with 15. And we are underway here in Cannonsburg. Again, these two teams will play in the opening round of the districts, the 63rd district tournament. Again, some people think Boyd County is not in the 63rd, they're in the 64th. Yeah, and everything except for soccer. There are only 63 districts in soccer because of where some teams don't have programs and stuff. So Russell trying to play a through ball. It's step 2 right in the middle. Caleb Clark settles things down. He'll take it off to the far side to Eli Simpkins. Simpkins starts the push, gets pushed off the ball. We play on. We'll take it back up to midfield. Andrew Bowling stepping 2, doing a great job in a one-on-one battle. Simpkins gives him the relief. They'll drop it back toward midfield. Battling for position there was Granderson. Granderson on a run up that far line, trying to get it into the middle, and it's turned out as he was feeding it right up the pipe there to Ryder Prickett. It'll be a throw in for Russell on the far sideline. There's Mullins with 2 on, working out of that left side. It's taken off his feet. Connor Davis has it, and he'll work with it up that left edge, trying to play it out towards Simpkins on a run. Simpkins turn it back toward the middle of the field. Granderson's there with the interception. He'll chip it down toward the middle. It makes its way through near side. Folks, I beg your help tonight is that we are under cover because of all of the rain, so we are kind of limited with all the angles that we will have, but we'll give you as much as we possibly can. There's a nice save by the keeper as we stay scoreless here early on. Nice ball down here in the far corner. This is what I'm talking about. This far quarter, we really lose it. So we'll try to get the camera angles to you as much. They might not be level, but we will get them to you as best we can. Nice ball out of the air. One there by Will Blankenship. Ball near side. Throw in by the Lions. Ethan Crum drops it at the feet of Blankenship. Trying to chip it up into the near corner for Clark. Blankenship making a run. He's boxed out on the end line, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for the visiting Red Devils. So Caden Hampton will swing. We'll just touch it off on the far side. Russell's been very patient, I've noticed already in the backside. It's the first time I've seen them this season. They've been very patient with the ball, especially there on the opening kickoff. Just went negative with it and just played with it down the back until they got a move to run it up. Here's a good throw in, but Crank can't make the connection. Andrew Bowling takes it away. They'll take it down the far corner. Simpkins. Nice slide tackle there by the Red Devils. It'll stay with Boyd County on the throw in. Here's Hamilton working with it, loses it at his feet. Russell wants to start a push now. They'll roll it back into the middle. Pass taken away as Ethan Crum steps in. Now Blankenship finds it at his feet. He'll roll it off to Simpkins on that right side. Boyd likes to build out of that right corner. Simpkins trying to get the angle. Chips it down inside the 18 and into the 6, but they're going to get a foul and a free kick coming up for Boyd. Over on the far sideline, just outside the 18. This will be Caleb Clark, who will take the swing. Clark leads the team with 8 goals on the season. Low driving kick, finds its way across the top of the 6, and we get a foul in the box, and we get a PK coming up. So a foul in the box will result in a PK for Boyd County and an early scoring opportunity here for the Lions. So it's going to be Caleb Clark that'll do the duties And a grand opportunity here as he goes one-on-one with Caden Hamilton. Clark sizing him up. Chips it top shelf and finishes. Clark's 11th goal of the season. And a Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay as Boyd County takes an early 1-0 lead. Top shelf in the right corner. And already the official sounding the whistle and giving some stern warnings to some players out on the field. So a 5th-minute goal by Caleb Clark on the PK puts Boyd in front 1-0. And a foul in the offensive half for Russell gives Boyd the ball back. Big swing of the leg, trying to get it down to Crank. Here's Blankenship, takes it outside the 18, turns it toward the net, but bends it wide. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for Russell. They want to go quickly. Here's a ball down inside the 18, but it gets touched too heavy off the foot. As that was Gunnar Hignite, and right in the midst of Cole Adams. And the big left-footed kicker booms this one out to midfield. Eli Simpkins racing forward on the far side. Clark with a drop off to Bowling. Andrew, nice little deke move there as he brings it across midfield, finds Clark in the middle. Clark trying to center things up. Has it taken off of his feet, though, as Russell steps to nicely. Ethan Crum off the back line, steps up, brings it near side. Russell tries to slow things down as Gavin Skaggs works with it. As Blankenship gets taken off of his feet on a push from behind there by Parker Robinson. Check that out. Was my mistake. Trey Evans, number 3. Hard to see these numbers on the jerseys. The gold yellow numbers on the white, they just do not have any kind of pop to them whatsoever. So it's really difficult. I'm looking through binoculars. Here's Davis. Gives this one a big ride down toward the 18 and a hop inside the box. A good ball as he tried to find it to the head of Clark, and it was just a little bit too much of a high hop off the turf for him to be able to finish things up. A lot of contact, far line we play on. Russell working with the ball. As Gavin Granderson tries to play a through ball, and it's a nice ball down to the left side. And it's turned away. Russell settles. Playing up very high are the Red Devils, trailing 1-0. And that's a foul on Ethan Crum on the push. So a free kick coming up for the Red Devils here on this near side. And we're going to get a stoppage. Got a player's cleats that are needs laced up. So we'll stop here. We'll run the clock down to 31:35, the same we have it here on the scoreboard. It'll be Trey Evans from the near side here to swing on this one when we go back underway. Evans with 2 goals on the season. Chips this one down into the 18, outside the 6. Boyd County's defense plays 2. Clark rolls it out to the far line, but Russell's right there to intercept it. And then a foul on Alex Maynard. So another free kick coming up for Russell. So this is going to be just outside the 18. About 6 yards. Lining up the kick is Trey Evans again. Right there with him is Briley Mullins. Now Mullins is going to give it a swing with the left foot. Now he steps over. They try to roll it down on a runner, and they roll it over the end line. And a goal kick coming up for Boyd County. Sub coming on for Russell as number 30, William Meadows, will check in. Checking out for Russell is number 11, Noah Miller. Russell back on the attack. Bringing near side to Blankenship. He has to slow down, rolling it near side toward Crank. It's raked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Lions right in front of their bench. Levi Pennington overseeing things. Crum settles it right in front of him. He'll switch fields, take it into the middle. Trying to find it at the feet of Mason Hamilton. But a big swing from the far side as Bowling comes in and drives that one up on the net. And a goal kick coming up for Russell. Last time out for Russell, an 8-1 win over Fleming on the 23rd. Granderson with 3 goals. Caden Hampton, Trey Evans, Ryder Prickett, Riley Mullins, and Mark Daniels all punched in goals. Hampton worked a clean night in the net. 2 goals. He gave up 1, but fairly clean, I should say. Russell trying to build up that far line. And a missed touch there. Bowling fighting for position with the header. Meadows at his feet. He'll bring it near side. Too heavy on the touch as that one goes out of bounds and a throw in for the Lions. Ethan Crum will do the honors. Crank working with 2 on. Fighting for position. Blankenship helps him out. Trying to roll it toward the middle. A nice slide tackle there by Trey Evans. And Russell back in possession, but down a goal. An early goal in the 5th minute on a foul in the box that gave Boyd County a PK. And Caleb Clark deposited in the top corner. So just on the offensive side of midfield for the Lions, a free kick coming up, Connor Davis. 3-sport athlete, playing football and soccer at the same time, also plays baseball. Big swing. This one's down into the 18 and nearly goes in, and it's there, but it's touched out of bounds. Take a look at this one again. This ball had a chance of getting in frame. What a booming ball there by Davis. Nearly made this one 2-0. They'll get Ryan Robertson on the push from behind on Granderson. So free kick coming up for Boyd on the far line, or for Russell on the far sideline. And now we're going to get another stoppage. And off we go. Russell just touches it off, brings it near side. Evans with 2 on, looks back. Works to the feet of Connor Conley. And Conley touches it out of bounds, too stiff. Ignite trying to settle with pressure coming from behind from Crank. A nice through ball out in front. Davis from behind touches it out of bounds on the near side. Is it going to get out is the question. And they will get it out. It'll be believe a corner or a throw. I can't tell which one they're going to give them. And it will be a corner kick coming up. Russell touches this one in and then lifts it skyward, trying to chip it down outside the 6. Trying to feed it back post, and this one's sent out of bounds. "14 minutes gone here in the opening frame. 1-0 Boyd on the PK by Caleb Clark in the 5th minute. Crank will step off. Zeke Withrow coming on. Davis drives this one across midfield. Russell tries to win it out of the air, but it's a bad touch, and it's got Boyd County on a run. Here's Blankenship, takes it across the top of the 6, and a diving save as it's knocked off the keeper's mitts. And Russell keeps it alive. What a save here. We'll check it in just a moment. As Boyd County's going to put it in play real quick on the throw-in. What a save there by Caden Hamilton. Here's Davis, works with it, drops it off to Robertson. This one, Karam's near side. Withrow working for position. Gets pushed off his feet, and it's a free kick coming up for the Lions just outside the 18 on the left side. This is one of the spots where they can really take a swing at a goal. It looks like it'll be Caleb Clark that'll line things up, and it will be. Bounding ball, back post. Nearly bent it in there. Let's go back and look at the play before this one. Take a look at this one. Eli Simpkins got the angle down inside the 18, turned it across the top of the 6, and a diving save there by Hampton was able to knock that ball down, and luckily, as it pirouetted off of his fingertips, there was nobody there to punch that one in. 50-50 ball out near midfield. Boyd County wins it from the backside. Bowling overruns it, loses it on the wet turf. Russell starts a push. They push it out ahead. Coming out and emptying the goal, and we got a guy offsides for Russell. So Granderson thought he had it. He was off, and he punched it past Cole Adams, but the goal does not count, and we stay 1-0. That's something you've got to be careful with that young man up front. He can move so quick to the ball. And it's no question that Russell wants to play it out in front and let him try to use his speed to get to things. So Davis from his own 15 gets the air underneath this one and sends it downfield. Takes a high hop. Russell plays it down. We'll bring it near side. A high hop and a nice play here by Hignite as he'll start it up this right edge. Ethan Crum there on the defensive pressure. Hignite still working with it. And we get a foul as we get players tangled up right in front of the Russell bench, just to the right of it. And this game, it's going to be a physical one. There's no doubt about it. It is going to be physical. So it'll be a free kick for Russell on the right side. Trey Evans will size it up. Asking for his distance as our referee will walk it off, and he'll actually give up about a yard. Cole Adams stands in goal. They chip it toward him on the back post. It's turned away off the back line there by Maynard. Another foul on Boyd as we got a player down for Russell on the slide tackle there. That's Riley Mullins. So he quickly hops back up, puts the ball back in play. It pinballs right back to him. Sends this one high and over top of the fence, and out of play, a goal kick coming up for the Lions as we approach a halfway point. Here's Blaine Evans checking in, a junior wearing number 12, as he'll replace Gavin Granderson. Fifth-minute goal, our deciding factor thus far. Here's Russell, pretty much owning possession in the first half of this contest so far, but Boyd County, when they've had it, have had a few runs, just not been able to do anything with it other than the foul that was occurred down in the box that got them the PK. Here's Maynard working against Riley Mullins. Mullins will take it all the way from the near to the far. Russell playing patient with it. Now Meadows drops to the far side. Trying to cross this one down across the top of the 18. It's coming near side. Russell trying to fight for position. Crum will touch it out. It'll be a throw-in as Hignite got there just a little bit late to try to play it down. It stayed off the foot of Boyd County. Throw down inside the box. Loose ball outside the 6. And Boyd County turns it away. Clark settles. Plays it into the middle to Robertson. Nice foot move, a little foot touch there to keep the ball moving. As Bowling works with it on the far side, and he's putting on a clinic right now with a couple of heel clicks. Lost it on that third one there, and now trying to go down, and that should be a card, and it will be. As Blankenship started, he was grabbed and dragged down to the turf. So the yellow card goes on Parker Robinson as he will have to come off. Braden Hale checking in for Boyd. And typically when the two that just came off, it was Mason Hamilton and Zeke Withrow. Bracken Peters usually checks in. I'm trying to survey and see if I see him out there, but I don't see him yet. Russell's coaching staff pleading their cases about the infraction as we go back underway. Connor Davis from just outside the 40. A driving kick toward net and nearly put that one in. Take a look at this swing. Bennett just a little bit to the left off the fingertip of the goalie. But it's going to be a corner coming up. Well, at least it thought it was going to be. Now it's going to be a goal kick. Okay, so the goalie did not get a fingertip on it, obviously. Granderson back in for Russell as Hignite will step off. Halfway home. Just a little over halfway home, I should say, as we approach 19 minutes to play in the opening half. 1-0 Boyd. Booming ball out near midfield. Davis wins it out of the air. Here's Simpkins trying to touch it down, looking for Blankenship. Ball pushed back out. Bowling playing it down that far line. Russell takes it away. Bowling battling for position, working against Meadows. Meadows gets hemmed up on the far line, and it's out of bounds on Boyd. It'll be a throw in Russell. In both Russell and Boyd losing to Ashland in their district contest, so that makes Ashland the 1 seed. These two will play each other in a winner-go-home matchup in the opening game of that district tournament. That's one of the things about the 63rd soccer is every year there's a team that will go home in the first round that could easily make a run in region. You do the same thing in the girls. Ashland, Boyd, Russell, that's your 63rd district soccer. When, yes, Boyd and Ashland do play in the 64th in basketball and baseball and volleyball, but in soccer, there's only 63 districts in the state because of several teams that don't have teams within the 16th region. So to even things up, that's how things play out. So typically a team such as Greenup County, that's a 63rd district team, they play in the 62nd district. Nice save there on a crosser by Eli Simpkins. Davis wins it out of the air at midfield, rolls it up. Nice little drop. Chip shot down outside the 18. And a great job there on the back line of the center back for Russell to turn that one away. 50-50 ball just past midfield. Russell trying to settle. Now Davis will battle for position. Maynard is right there, though. Russell wins it out of the air, trying to play a nice through ball. Too heavy on the touch. They got a man offside either way as Adams was there. So Robinson at the point to check in here. He'll come in on the next opportunity. It's out of 17 to play here in the opening half. 1-0 Boyd, a fifth-minute goal on the Lions PK. Clark puts in his 11th of the season. Too heavy on the touch. As trying to run it down there was Conley. He can't do it. Crum will put it in quickly. And a foul by Conley on the backside as he just takes out Blankenship. So Clark will line it up from the 20. Plenty of leg here to take a swing at frame. Good high bounding ball. And get a foul against Boyd down in the box. Russell wants to go quickly as they play this one through out front. Working with it is Mullins, trying to get to the far side, and Crum working with it, takes it away from him. Now Bowling battling with position with Evans, and a foul on Bowling, so it'll be a free kick Russell. And sprinting up to take the kicks will be Noah Miller, number 11. Driving ball across the out top of the 18. Crank battling for position, gets shoved off his mark. We play on. Russell settles at midfield. Right there's Clark battling with Granderson, who has it at his feet. He'll play negative back to his center back. Blankenship trying to play up. They'll take it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Russell settles things, start a push, working up this right side, but Boyd County steps two on that back line, but right there is Briley Mullins. And Mullins gets swept off his feet, and we'll get a card against Boyd County as Mullins is slow to come up. So Alex Maynard will pick up the infraction. Another big save there by Adams. Good ball down inside the 18. And Adams has done a phenomenal job this year in goal. A baseball player at trade. I talked with Coach Pennington at the beginning of the season. He said we felt like that he could bring something to the soccer team, and they've had to kind of teach him on-job training, if you will. But he's done a remarkable job of stepping in there. Connor Davis played in goal for the kind of the first third of the season, if you will. And then whenever they were able to kind of get Adams settled into goal, that allowed Davis to move back to his typical center back position, and he and Maynard anchor that position nicely. See the umbrella starting to pop up as seeing some precipitation fall once again here at the stadium. Two subs for Russell. Back on is Robinson, also Hignite returning. Withrow will come on for Crink for Boyd County. They did not stop the clock here locally whenever they did the yellow card. So I'm going to adjust our clock on our screen to get it caught up with the scoreboard. Corner kick for the Lions. This one's turned out. Davis tries to roll it through. Davis with pressure from behind, working against Evans. Boyd settles things down. They'll play negative. In front end of the boy-girl doubleheader, the girls match will play at approximately 8 o'clock. We'll have it on our second stream right here on Kool TV. I'll say the Russell player was on the turf, and he pointed as if the infraction was against Russell and was giving the ball to Boyd, and then all of a sudden turned and gave it to Boyd County. There's a big ball coming up the near sideline. Finds its way all the way through to Blankenship. Blankenship working down inside the box. Finds an angle to the right side and buries it. What a ball by Will Blankenship. Take a look at this on your Iceland Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Gets it down outside the 6 and hits a laser beam into the net. Boyd adds to the lead. It's 2-0. Boyd County really getting after Russell here early on in this one. Blankenship with a nice ball that was played down into him, and he delivered on a laser beam. And in 1v1 as he made the turn around the corner just outside the 6. A 28th minute goal goes with Caleb Clark's 5th minute goal from the PK. Russell wins it at midfield. Trying to play it down. Boyd County will intercept it. Robertson will touch it off near side. Crum slips on the turf, but keeps it at his feet. A nice ball up to Clark. Boyd County trying to mount on the near side. Withrow can't play it forward. And a throw in coming up for Russell. Evans with a heel kick. Trying to leave it. Was looking for Mullins. Now Granderson had it for a second, but Clark's going to chip it off to the far sideline to Simpkins. Simpkins will settle, play it ahead. That's Bracken Peters. It's out front now. Here's a ball that gets loose. Ball loose on the back post. It was nearly there. There was nobody on the back post, and Boyd just nearly missed an opportunity for a third goal. Nice job by Ethan Crum to step right in front of Gunnar Hignite and take that one off his feet. It goes out of bounds off of a Boyd County player, but it will be a throw-in coming up. But first, back in is Mason Hamilton and Ryan Crank. Will Blankenship will take a seat. Also out is Braden Hell. 9.5 to play here in the opening frame. 2-0. Boyd in front of Russell. Evans trying to play it up this near side, looking for Hignite. Entering the game also for Boyd County is number 42, Landry Coburn. Coburn's a kid that he will work on that back line and can do a little bit. He can work center back, usually plays the wings, but a kid that he's tall, he's very lanky, and he can get to the ball very quickly. He's got a big body frame to him, so you just don't shove him off the ball. He's a kid that can come off the bench and give you some quality minutes there on that back line to let your defense maybe push up a little bit, or just give some of those guys on the back line that's really been pushed, kind of like what Russell has done to Boyd County here early on. Give them an opportunity just to take a break and get off their feet for a second. There's Withrow, had it at his feet, but can't settle things down. Russell will try to play it forward. Chip this one over top, and well too stiff on the heavy touch. Stay tuned with us at the half. Check scoring and stats of this one. We'll keep you abreast on volleyball tonight once it gets rolling. Again, senior night for the Lions up behind us this evening. They've got Martin County in town, but again, they'll play the JV game, and then they got to honor 10 seniors tonight. So, but we'll check in on that game as we have opportunities throughout the evening. Here's bowling. Russell with an interception. Mullins lifted it high, has it at his feet, working with 3 on, plays it off to the near side and loses it out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick coming up for Russell on this near side corner. A light drizzle here at the stadium. Nothing like what we saw in pregame when we had an absolute downpour coming. So Trey Evans will put this one in play from the near corner, down 2-0. A cotton candy looking sky hanging over top of Cannonsburg. Low driving kick. And it's cleared out by the back line of Boyd County. Russell throw in near side right in front of their bench. As Gavin Skaggs will take it down line looking for Evans. And too many hand touches there by Boyd. Evans wants to go quickly. Sends this one down into the box. Bowling turns it away. And then back to the hands of Cole Adams. Approaching 6 minutes to play here in the half as the rain starts to fall again here in Cannonsburg. 2-0 Boyd. Off a PK in the 5th minute and a Blankenship goal in the 28th. Here's Simpkins trying to go back post and coming out and putting the mitts to it is Hamilton. Big ball out near midfield, takes a high hop. Crum settles it down, though. Robertson's right there. Boyd County trying to play it back up that right side, but too heavy on the touch and an easy grab there by the keeper for the Red Devils. Got this one off the side of the foot. Clark wins it out of the air. Russell settles things down, trying to play a through ball, and Connor Davis steps through and stops it. It'll be a Russell throw-in, but a nice job there by the center back by the Lions to take that one away. A ball that got up in the stands. Hignite touched it out. A little bit of a frustration kick, if you will. Just kind of chipped it over the fence. It wasn't anything intentional. Just as he got to it, it kind of went off of his foot and up into the stands, into his kind of his student section with the girls that's standing up there as well. Here's Evans trying to play it back down toward Granderson. Well, he plays this one all back out near midfield. Crank is there, and a foul against Russell, and a free kick coming up from near midfield for Boyd County. Let's see where they're going to set. It should be right around the 45. And Connor Davis will have plenty of room to send this one downfield and give Boyd an opportunity to run. 4 minutes to play in the half. Good ball from Davis, but right in the mitts. It goes off the mitts on those rain-covered gloves. And a dangerous moment there for Russell as that nearly slipped through and became a 3-0 lead. Robertson plays it down off the header. Finds it at the feet of Crank. Crank down inside the 18. Gets tangled up on the outside the 6. And we'll get a foul against Boyd County to be a free kick for Russell. Take a look at this last shot that went down. Right through the midst before Crank could get there. Low driving kick. Boyd County settles it just outside of midfield. Hamilton played it down. Off to Robertson. Now Bowling, right side. Bowling trying to work down to the 18, down in that right corner. This one's chipped out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. Simpkins has it taken off his feet. Russell trying to build. Connor Davis steps to and takes it away. Evans out to Hignite. They can't make the connections. This one will come near side. And a foul from behind. And that will be a card. Yes, it will be. You cannot come in from that angle. Trey Evans pleading with the official. And I believe the issue they're talking about right now is the clock. Now our official's going to have a conversation with Gunnar Hignite. So the yellow card's mounting. A free kick for Boyd. And clock is not running, so ball goes back in play. This one's off the chest of Withrow out of bounds on the near sideline. Withrow wins that one out of the air. High bounding ball near side. Crank tries to go up and play it down, and coming out and making the grab there is the Russell Keep. 90 seconds of play in the opening half. 2-0 Boyd. Caleb Clark and Will Blankenship with the goals. Russell's had opportunities, but a couple of offside calls and then just maybe some balls that are touched too heavily. And on the backside of that, Boyd County's had a few opportunities of their own. One was a big kick off the leg of Connor Davis just a few moments ago that slipped right through the midst of Hamilton and net and nearly went through for the third goal. Here's Simpkins trying to play it out on a run. Clark trying to get there to it, but it's taken away. Now Clark inside the 18, turns it down inside the 6, and a low roller right into the midst. 30 seconds to play. High bounding ball finds its way all the way through. Crum and Evans. Evans gets pushed from behind, and it'll be a free kick coming up for Russell. They're going to have to hustle. And we'll get a card on Crum for the push from behind. So 23 seconds to go here in the first half of action. And the sophomore Trey Evans with a free kick. He'll ask for his distance. And this time he'll get a yard. Puts it through. Boyd County's back line stands tall. Throw in Russell. 15 seconds to go. Evans wearing those blue cleats. Launches it down inside the box. This one's across the end line. It'll be a corner kick for Russell. They've got to hustle.
4, 3, 2.
Final 2 seconds, and we are at the half. First half in the books, 2-0 Boyd County. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll break things down as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Nicotine can alter brain development in teens, affecting memory, learning, and impulse control.
Vape aerosol contains 7,000 harmful chemicals like lead and formaldehyde.
Make the right choice to not vape by avoiding, refusing, or leaving situations where you are pressured to use tobacco or vape products. Together, we can end the trend.
If you need help quitting vaping or smoking, you can call Quit Now Kentucky at 1-800-784-8669 or visit quitnowkentucky.org.
Halftime here in Cannonsburg, 2-0. Boyd County leading Russell here in the 63rd District. Seeding matchup. Again, these two teams will play each other in the district tournament, both losing to Ashland. But this one will determine who wears the home jersey when the district tournament gets going. I believe it's in the second week of October. And then the third week will be region soccer, and then region volleyball follows up in that final week of the regular season, or the regular last week of October, I should say. But first half action, 5th-minute goal from Caleb Clark on the PK as he was fouled in the box. He deposited in the upper right-hand corner and put Boyd County out in front 2-0. And then Will Blankenship gets a nice ball from midfield and starts a run, bends it down in the box, and gets an angle to the net in the 29th minute and makes it 2-0 Boyd. Russell's had opportunities, as have Boyd. Boyd easily could have this game 3 or 4-0. But a hat tip to the keeper of Caden Hamilton, who has done a phenomenal job in net so far outside the 2 goals. Again, a PK, you know, those are usually not favorable in the goalie's favor. And then the other one, Blankenship, just made a nice move with the ball and beat the goalie. But he's had a couple of balls that he's made some diving saves on, one that went through the wet mitts, as we've had a wet evening here in Cannonsburg. But he was able to get it slowed down enough to be able to corral it back in and not allow it to go through. Backside on the other side, Boyd County's back line has been phenomenal. They've been strong, not allowing Mullins and Grandison, and Hignite to make that run. And that's the big thing. If you can keep their feet clean to where they can't keep the ball at their feet to make a run toward the net, it certainly makes things more difficult. With a 2-0 lead and the rain starting to fall here again, the question will be, how much will Boyd County try to pack it in and really go on the defensive side of things and force Russell to have to play offense with basically a full house on their attacking half? It'll be interesting to see what Levi Pennington wants to do here in the second half. But the rain has really picked up as it is a driving rain here in Cannonsburg as we are at the half. Boyd County leads at 2-0. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get ready for the second half of action as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back here in Cannonsburg as we get you ready for the second half of action here on a rainy night. Girls will follow tonight at approximately 8 o'clock. We'll have the action right here on Kool TV on our second stream. Just click the same place you found this one, and you'll find our girls' action here tonight as the girls celebrating senior night after their game on Monday night got rained out. Actually, it was stormed out is what it was. There was no way their game was going to play. But so that game got moved against Estill County, so they'll play Russell here on senior night. Coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll take our final break. We come back. We'll get you ready for second half action. 2-0 Boyd leads it. Second half action. We return after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Nicotine can alter brain development in teens, affecting memory, learning, and impulse control.
Vape aerosol contains 7,000 harmful chemicals like lead and formaldehyde.
Make the right choice to not vape by avoiding, refusing, or leaving situations where you are pressured to use tobacco or vape products. Together, we can end the trend.
If you need help quitting vaping or smoking, you can call Quit Now Kentucky at 1-800-784-8669 or visit quitnowkentucky.org.
A soggy night here in Cannonsburg, with the Lions trying to pick up a quality win over a district opponent of what's going to be a rematch of what it should be, I should say, is game one of what's going to be a rematch when these two teams hook up and a player go home for the season game when district tournament play starts coming up next month. Boyd County in the black jerseys tonight. Russell in the white. Boyd County will possess it to start the second half. Boyd County will work it from right to left as you view it on your screen, the same as I do here at the stadium. So the question is how will Boyd County play this one? Will they pack it in the second half, leading by 2 goals, or will they try to stay on the attack? Ryan Crank, kicker for the football team, will put things in play here to get us going. As the rain has really started to intensify through the latter part of the halftime period, off we go with a second 40. Boyd plays it back and then takes a big swing downfield. There's nothing more fun as a soccer player to play in rain. It is a lot of fun. I never had a chance to play turf. Everything was grass when I played in high school. But, I mean, it was you would try a slide tackle, and it was like a slip and slide. You could go for like 10, 15 yards, it felt like at times. On turf, I can only imagine what it's like. There's Robertson playing it near side Simpkins. Simpkins with a chip with the left foot looking down toward – I believe that was it was Davis who's playing up. No, it was Ryan Crank. Excuse me. He turned around and had that 8 and that 6 was hard to find. I'll say, when did Davis move all the way up on the forward position? That was Crank up there. Russell trying to build up that right side. Working with it, there's Ryder Prickett. It'll be throw in Russell. One thing Russell did is they controlled the action possession-wise at most of the first half. But every time that they got a run, they either got caught off sides or Boyd's back line did a good job of turning it away. There's a ball on top of the 18. Boyd sends it away. They've got it packed in. Crank's the only man up top. He wins it just outside of midfield, but loses it off his foot as he tried to play it off to Blankenship, who was making a run. Crank settles things back down. This is a game where Crank's going to be a lonely guy up top. As unless he crosses midfield with possession, there's no black jerseys going to be up there to help him. This one's sent over top of the railing and out of bounds. We go for almost a month and a half without any rain. And we've had enough rain to suit the area for about a month worth. Here's a ball off the crossbar. What a swing from the far side. And it has been that kind of night for Russell. They've had opportunities that just narrowly missing. Again, you poke one in early, it changes the outcome of what you're looking to do. Take a look at this one. Ball settles down on the far side, but what a swing from the far line. As that one drew the crossbar on the frame. Trying to play it near side to Simpkins. Boyd's pass was intercepted for the moment. Now it's ball playing near side. Simpkins battling for position right in front of the Russell bench. He's tangled up. That was Ashton Daniels. And it'll be a free kick. Andrew Bowling. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Connor Davis. Davis gives this one a ride. It's a booming kick that's well past the goal and out of bounds. A goal kick coming up for Russell. Back in the ballgame for Russell's number 12, Blaine Evans, Jr. As he will replace number 20, Carter Conley. 2-0 our score. 5th minute and 29th minute goals by Boyd County. Caleb Clark had the PK in the 5th. Will Blankenship finished with a goal on a run in the 29th. Will's got the ball on the far sideline. Takes it off, has it taken off his feet, though. Russell trying to center it up with heavy pressure there from Ethan Crum. Alex Maynard, who sat pretty good portion of the latter part of the first half after picking up a yellow card. He is back in there. So he and Davis playing in that center back position. Here's Robertson. It's been a physical contact, which is what you would expect against two rivals. Clark pinballs off of Daniels right in front of the mid-stripe area. And we've got bodies down. It's going to be a foul against Maynard. So a free kick coming up for Russell. They'll play it down outside the 18. Boyd County wins possession, though. We'll get a foul as we play on. And a great job there by Cole Adams. He gives the Dikembe Mutombo no finger point. Again, it's one of those moments where the ball is wet. Those gloves are wet. And you have to crash on every ball that goes near frame. Everybody has to be on a post going toward the frame. Because every ball that hits that goalie, a good chance it's coming off or it's going to slip through. Here's a good ball up the near sideline. Crank gets taken off his feet on a push from behind. So a free kick for the Lions in front of the Russell bench. Typically, we have multiple cameras running in soccer, but due to the rain forecasted tonight, there was no way of going up top and field level. So just the one camera tonight, but appreciate everybody's patience with some of the angles we've had to battle with here inside the press box. Again, in a football field, it's not as bad. You're not as wide and you can get to the end zones, but in a soccer field where it's wider, those two corners on the near side are shaded by the uprights of the press box here. So two subs back on for Russell. Carter Conley returns, making his first action stop tonight is Bryson Hill wearing number 9. Off is Blaine Evans and Ashton Daniels. Russell touches it off on the goal kick. They'll play it up that right edge. Blankenship battling for position, finds it out now to Mason Hamilton. Hamilton working around the high pressure. Trying to play it up the near line, but let's see which way we're going. That should be going toward Russell. That's what I thought, yeah. That was touched last by Boyd. You see the rain coming down there and the lights across the tower there. And it's actually lightened up significantly over the last couple of minutes. I mean, we had some driving rain here coming out of halftime. And nowhere near what we had in pregame leading up to the girls' senior night festivities. And then right before festivities got started, the rain stopped. And it was maybe a light mist, but not much. But they were able to get festivities in for senior night for the ladies under dry conditions, and then the rain has pretty much persisted since then. So free kick for Boyd just across midfield, Connor Davis. 10 minutes gone, nearly here in the second half of play. Good ball, and a ball that just nearly goes in. What a save by Hamilton. What a ball from Davis that goes down and finds the head of Eli Simpkins. Russell battling for position on that far line. Here's Davis stepping two. This one rolls out of bounds. Take a look at this last play here where Russell gets their throw in. Booming ball. And Hampton with a big stretch there. Get there. Here's a ball down just inside the 6. And a left-footed swing, and it's turned away. Alex Maynard. Yeah, you're on the top 10. I didn't even get a chance to cut off the first replay before we get back to this one. Take a look at this. Maynard coming through with a slide tackle to knock it away, and we stay 2-0 Boyd. So a corner kick coming up out of the near side corner for Russell. And we've got a tough angle on this near side corner. Bear with us here. We're just going to take the frame as it goes in the air. High bounding ball, back post. Plays all the way through. You can kind of see the frustration there for one of the Russell players as he knew that he did not get the play that he wanted. We've had several yellow cards throughout this match, and I don't think we're done yet. Big ball up the far line. Blankenship wins the position, tries to play it down the line, looking for Clark. He can't get there as it'll roll out of bounds. Throwing coming up for Russell. Trey Evans settles at his feet. Plays negative. Russell will build to the near side. A little bit of a missed touch. Alex Maynard will settle it off the chest. He'll chip it out midfield. Caleb Clark's right there. There's a ball up to Crank. Crank gets pushed off the ball. We play on. Again, that's a play right there where Crank was able to maintain and regain possession. So there's no whistle that comes because there was no advantage lost. They kept the ball. It didn't stop a run. He was right in the same place, and it's one of the things you get in soccer. It is a physical game. There is no doubt about it. It is a physical game, and you are going to play through a lot of contact. The only padding you have on your body is a thin piece of plastic that's covering your shin. You get stepped on, kneed, elbowed. I mean, it's physical. You hit the turf a lot. It is a very physical matchup, and it has been here tonight from the opening kickoff when these two teams have hooked up. Here's a good ball coming near side. Simpkins trying to run it down, though, but it's a little too heavy as it drifts out of bounds. Good idea there by the Lions as they like to build on those right sides, especially with Simpkins making those runs. Just a little too heavy to get it to him. This one plays through out near midfield now. Briley Mullins, he'll chip it ahead, trying to get a run out toward Evans. Here's a ball loose, and that one's going to find its way through. So I'm going to go with Briley Mullins. That's what it appeared to look like. It was him that got it in. So 27:49 to play. And that changes things around a little bit. So a 53rd minute goal And that changes your ability of what you want to try to do. You're up 2-0. You can pack things in. Russell trying to go quick. Good header there by Maynard. It was touched at midfield. Russell gains possession for the moment. This one will roll all the way back onto the far sideline. Throw in coming up, Carter Conley. Blankenship trying to roll it up the right edge, or the left edge, excuse me. Crank is right there. There's a ball out toward Blankenship in that far corner. Working on Conley. Blankenship getting it across. Loses it off his footing. Boyd County steps to. Hamilton trying to play it down on the left edge. Russell building up that right side now. That's Ryan Robertson. Wins the point of contact. Throw in coming up for Boyd. 14 minutes gone here in the second half. 2-1, Boyd County in front. There's a good ball down inside the 6. This one's touched on the header, and it goes through, and we're even at 2. Briley Mullins. Touches it across and puts it home. And all of a sudden, things are evened up here in Cannonsburg. Mullins with back-to-back goals. So we got a brand new ball game here with just inside of 26 to go in the contest. After back-to-back goals from Briley Mullins, his 16th and 17th of the season. That's one of the things you talk about in the game of soccer, that next three. And that next three they're talking about is after a goal. You want to be the team to punch that thing in and play off of that momentum that you just got in with. And that's one of those situations right there that's exactly what Russell did. They played it down. They got a nice ball. Here's another ball out in front. Adams comes off his line and fighting for position there as Mullins nearly put in the hat trick. Excuse me, that was Trey Evans, my mistake. He's easy to find with those blue cleats, but he got tangled up in that mess of people that there, and I couldn't see his cleats. So a dangerous moment there for Boyd, who was giving up 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. And a 2-0 lead has turned all even at 2. Hampton will net this one. Ball up near midfield. Bailey losing his footing on the far sideline. Couple of subs for Russell getting ready to come in. Also one for Boyd. Connor Davis. Drives this one down inside the box. It's turned away from the back line for Russell. Davis with a slide tackle off the far sideline. There's Withrow. Trying to leave it to Clark. Nobody there. Ball in the middle. Here's a touch coming near side. Simpkins is there. Takes it to the corner. Just misses. They're saying it was a deflected ball, so it'll be a corner. So a corner kick for Boyd coming up. First, we get our subs. Grandison and Evans returns for Russell. Hamilton comes off, and Braden Helk back in. And now we're going to stop play. Connor Davis will come off. And checking back in is Landry Coburn. .22:40 to play in regulation. 2 first-half goals from Boyd. Okay, so not a corner. It is a throw-in. He pointed toward the corner when he did it earlier. Either way, we'll try it again. Withrow on the drop, looking toward Hale. It's intercepted by Russell. Russell with numbers out in front, trying to build up that right side. And a lot of contact on the far sideline. Let's see. That's going to be a second yellow on Maynard, which will result in a red card. So Maynard will be shown off. And that's a tough loss for Boyd, who will also have to play a man down. They have not stopped the clock, even though he was holding up his hands to stop the clock. All right, so Boyd playing a man down, the final 21. And now a free kick for Russell from that far sideline. This is Trey Evans. Turned away off the back line by Simpkins. Loose ball in the box. Russell can't play it down. And Russell loses it off the sideline here in front of us. Throw in Boyd County. Here's Simpkins. Trying to play it ahead. Has it taken off his feet. Now Grandison. Russell plays back negative, trying to play a forward down outside the 18 now. Boyd steps 2 defensively. Russell playing up high now, playing off that momentum. And Will Blankenship wins it on the near sideline. Beats his man, trying to play it down to the right corner. Boyd with a run. Here's Blankenship down inside the 18. Chip to the back corner, but nobody was there. No foul given on the contact there in the box as Blankenship got tangled up. And now Levi Pennington is going to pick up a card. And he's claiming that his player was taken down from behind. Yellow cards have been falling like the rain here tonight in buckets. Alex Maynard's been shown off after 2 yellow cards in this one. So Boyd playing a man down. Connor Davis waiting to check back in. We're just across the halfway point of the second half in a 2-2 game. Davis is going to come on, I believe, as also Mason Hamilton returning. So Hale will come off, and Landry Coburn will check out. 2 first-half goals for Boyd, Clark, and Blankenship. Riley Mullins with goals in the 53rd and 55th minute. Turn this into a brand-new contest. Here's Bowling. Russell throw in far sideline. Again, girls action coming up at approximately 8 o'clock tonight. Probably going to be a little bit later than that now, as we've still got 20 minutes to go in this one in regulation time. Again, winner of this game will wear the white jerseys when these two teams hook up in the district tournament in a winner-go-home game. Ashland is the 1 seed, so they'll get the bye into the championship after picking up wins over both Boyd and Russell. Boyd trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Russell bounced back after that 1-0 loss to Ashland with an 8-1 win over Fleming County last time out. As next week, the regular season will finish up, and then district tournament time coming up soon after. Here's Russell on a nice touchdown near side. Trying to turn the corner and get off the end line, but it was defended nicely by Eli Simpkins, and it's a goal kick coming up. No, now they're going to say corner kick. Again, tough to get this corner, guys. We'll do our best to get it for you. Again, with the weather tonight, we had to do as best we could, so. I could not make out the player from this corner either, so. Good ball to the back post. And a foul on Russell on the push-off in the box. Check in some volleyball here in just a few moments when we get an opportunity to take a look at it. As volleyball with senior night tonight. They got Martin County in town. Crank and Hale set to check in on the next stoppage in favor of Boyd County. Grandison tries to set it. He'll drop it off to the far line. That's out to Blaine Evans. Mullins wanting a through ball. They get it toward him, but he can't play it down. And then Simpkins just turns it out to the near sideline. Throw in Russell. Clark plays it near side. Simpkins will settle in front of his bench. Pressure coming. Brings it near side out to Blankenship. Good ball up to Will Blankenship, who gets pushed off his feet. That was by Trey Evans. Free ball coming up. Simpkins wants to go quickly. Trying to play a ball down on a through ball. It was defended nicely on the back line by Russell. Here's Hamilton. Works on the pressure there from Grandison. Blankenship off the left side. Zeke Withrow plays it down to the corner to Blankenship. Blankenship with a goal already in this ball game. Loses this one off his footing. It'll be a throw in Boyd County on the far side. 15:30 to play. Here comes Crank and Hale back in for Boyd County. Boyd County cruising in volleyball action tonight. They're leading set 1 16-2 over Martin County. First of 2 games here tonight on the pitch between these district rivals. Russell trying to build up that right side. It's turned out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Red Devils. Business picked up for Russell in the 53rd and 55th minutes when Briley Mullins punched in a couple of goals to even this contest at 2. Since then, things have kind of settled down a little bit. Trey Evans takes a much-deserved break. He's been a little bit of everywhere on this pitch tonight. Russell trying to play a little give and go up that far side. Braden Hale defends it nicely, and then too much hand checking there by Russell. So, free kick coming up for the Lions. We go inside of 14 to play here in regulation. Girls soccer team for Russell starting to get back here close to the pitch to try to get ready to go in this one. Here's a loose ball, and that one finds its way down and for a goal, and Russell has regained the lead. As Mullins connects on another. Chipped it over Adams. And gets it through and makes it 3-2. Three second-half goals from Briley Mullins has put Russell in front after trailing at the half. Again, Boyd County playing a man down due to the fact of Alex Maynard being shown off after 2 yellow cards that turned to a red. So a Russell free kick coming up just shy of midfield. Now they're going to push him back over the 40 now. He was trying to get a few extra yards out of it. You always do that. Especially if the ref drops back, you try to sneak a few extra yards off of it if you can. You've got those side refs, though. They try to keep a close eye on you. Boyd turns this one away, trying to play it up that far sideline, but there's nobody there. So what was a 2-0 lead for the Lions has turned into a 3-2 deficit. Here's Carter Conley returning as he'll replace Blaine Evans. Wet and soggy night here in Cannonsburg. Russell looking for their 11th win on the season. Boyd trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. As the official stops play. And now it goes back underway. There's a nice touch up to Grandison. Chips it down on a run. Mullins trying to get to the outside. Mullins settles things down in that right corner with 2 on, trying to get the end line. And gets taken off his feet across the line out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. He's a little slow getting up. Subs coming on, Andrew Bowling and Eli Simpkins returning for Boyd. Hale return coming off, as does Coburn. Russell wins it out near midfield. They'll take it to the far sideline. Quickly play it ahead. Building off that right side are the Red Devils. Boyd County takes it away. Trying to turn it back toward the middle. Simpkins beat to the punch, though. Robinson steps in. And we got a player down for Boyd County out at midfield. And that did not look good. As a cramp appears, as soon as he got stopped, one of the Russell players grabbed his leg and started stretching, and he grabbed toward the back of his knee, which was a scary moment there. I believe that's Will Blankenship is who they're working with. Coach Pennington's out there trying to work with the foot and the calf. Along with the certified athletic trainer here. Takes care of Boyd County contests. It's been a heck of a match. Boyd County controlled the scoring in the first half, putting in 2 goals in the 5th and 29th minutes. Caleb Clark on a PK after being fouled in the box. And then Will Blankenship netted one. Blankenship does come to his feet and very gingerly walking toward the Lions sideline. So good to see him up and going to see him not putting a lot of pressure. Kind of a square wheel on a bicycle right now walking across. There is nothing worse when you get a cramp like that. It just locks everything up. But they'll try to get him hydrated and get him stretched back out, and hopefully he can get back in this ball game. Briley Mullins has been the equalizer for Russell here in the second half. 3 goals in the 53rd, 55th, and 67th minute. That's pushed Russell ahead 3-2. So we'll do a drop in on the far side. Again, you get the drop in anytime you have a situation where you have a player down and there's no team that is making a run. The play is stopped so that you can attend to the injured player. And then what happens is you just simply put the play back in, and the team that was possessing the ball, you drop the ball at the feet of that team's player at the point of where stoppage happened, and you play on from there. Now, if you have no possession and you've got to get stoppage play, then what happens is you almost do a face-off. You just kind of put 2 players there and drop it in, and it goes from there. Kind of what you see in hockey. Robertson plays this one out of the air. Connor Davis working up that left side. He'll slow things down, bring it back into the middle. Trying to get it to Eli Simpkins, but they couldn't make the hook up. Grandison trying to turn the corner here at midfield, loses it out of bounds into the Boyd County bench. Ethan Crum approaching 9 minutes to go here in regulation. Again, Boyd playing a man down in much of the second half after Alex Maynard was shown off due to a pair of yellow cards in the contest. Throw in Russell, far corner. We get a sub for Russell coming on as Bryson Hill will see his second time on the pitch tonight. 8.5 to play. Russell trying to settle it out top of the 18. Boyd County takes it away as Robertson leaves it off to Bowling. Bowling pushing up that far line. It's touched out of bounds. Bowling will throw in. What a match this has been. And Boyd did a great job of keeping the runs away from Mullins in that first half. But he had some really good balls in this second half and was able to beat the keeper a couple of times and find the back of the net. Here's a beautiful ball out in front as Simpkins left it for Clark, and he just needed to settle on the touch and could not get there. Grand idea there by the Lions, but couldn't make the hook up. Seven and a half to play. And now it's Russell that's kind of gone into a little bit of a stall ball, if you will. Robertson plays it down after the second bounce. Grum racing forward on the near side, playing it ahead, looking for Simpkins. They can't make the hook up. There's Evans. Boyd playing off that far line on a run. Down in the right corner. There's Mullins. Trying to get across. Bends it across the top of the six. It's headed away. Simpkins misses the opportunity. Here's a ball right side, and a diving save there by Cole Adams. Corner kick coming up. We approach 6 minutes to play in regulation. Right into the midst of Cole Adams. So time not on the side of the Lions right now. As again, playing a man down. Got to figure out a way to put something together offensively to even things out here at 3. Here's Bowling. Plays it off the back line there. Russell promptly plays it down and takes it away. Roll it out toward midfield. William Meadows. Now Boyd with a nice through ball, but there's Robertson to take it away. He's kind of played off of that center defensive mid position and dropped back into the center back position that was vacated when Maynard left. There's Davis. Got that one off the side of his foot, trying to cross it to the near side, and it was Grandison who knocked it down. There's Mullins, chips it ahead. Bowling steps 2. Now Hale. 5 minutes and some change to play here in regulation. 3-2 Russell. Raced a 2-0 lead at the half with 3 goals from Briley Mullins in the second. Boyd trying to push it through. Knocked down on that back line by Russell. Again, how quickly the tides have turned in this contest. And a push from behind by Boyd, so a free kick coming up for the Red Devils. 4.5 to go. And we got a player lacing up the sneakers on the backside, but we'll go ahead and play through. Chip shot down into the box. Good bounding ball to the backside and too stiff as Grandison splits the uprights. And Russell saying, get back. They're going to pack it in. Here's Will Blankenship back in the ball game. Clock stopped. .4:14 to play in regulation. Bowling's going to send this one ahead. Hamilton plays it up. High hop. Right into the hands of Hampton. He takes a hop back into the box. Brings this one near side. Caught that one funky, and it's out of bounds right into the Russell bench. Boyd County quickly plays it in. Simpkins at his feet with a man on. Back into the middle, Hamilton, excuse me. Now Crank. 3.5 to play. Boyd will play it deep. They'll play it back. Looking ahead, Clark. Clark working to the left side. Now Crank. Here's Davis playing up. Had a move. Trey Evans booms it over top the back line as Ethan Crum has to scurry backwards. Evans settles at midfield, chipping it out toward Mullins. Mullins playing with it at his feet is Robertson, trying to apply the pressure. Roller near side of Grandison as he bends it down inside the 18. Trying to get to the end line, goes through his man, and a slide tackle takes it away from him is Connor Davis. Looks like Davis is trying to cramp up. And, yeah, he's going to go down. He tried to stay up as much as he could, and you could kind of see him. He was wobbling. I believe it was Mullins that jumped in there, and it was either Mullins or Evans that got to him to start stretching him out. I could see it coming. You could kind of watch him. He was wobbling along, and he was trying to walk it off. Sometimes you can get those to walk off, but again, I don't want to say a muggy night. It's been we had a lot of rain this evening and stuff. It got warm latter part of the day, and then we had more rain before the game and then during the game, and it really kind of has been what it's been this evening. So 2:22 to play. Again, girls action coming up next. Probably about 20 minutes at the conclusion of this game. It'll be a throw in for Russell on the near side. Back on our way we go. So Davis does stay in the ball game as he'll send this one toward midfield. Evans wins it out of the air. 2 minutes to go. Boyd's got to go. Down 3-2. Russell throw in far side. .90 seconds to go. Russell just keeps taking it out of bounds. It keeps advancing the ball up the line for Boyd. They need a good throw to try to get one down that they can get at their feet. Here's Hamilton. Pokes this one down. Clark put it in the air but lost it. Now fighting for position, and Clark gets taken down. And we got 2 players down as we'll have a stoppage here with 1:09 to go. Two guys that are playing for the same piece of real estate, and they got tangled up in an ugly fashion. And good to see both of those guys come to their feet. It's going to be a free kick coming up for Boyd. Does Caleb Clark have one more clover in his back pocket here? They roll it near side to Davis. Davis with a left foot, and it's turned away. What a beautiful ball. We got 60 seconds to go. Take a look at this last play here. Couldn't tell if it drew iron or if it was turned away. It was a header off the back line. The center back turned it away. And the final 30 seconds here as Boyd County battling for position. Robertson As the ball gets passed, it's a one-on-one. And this one is wide of the net. Boyd's got to hustle. Russell's going to come from behind and win it. Final score in this one is 3-2. The Red Devils erase a 2-goal deficit in the first half and play from behind with 3 second-half goals from Briley Mullins to pick up the victory here tonight. So with that win, they'll be the 2 seed in the district tournament. Boyd County will be the 3, so same jerseys that you see here, that's what they'll wear when they play in the district tournament. And Ashland will play as the 1 and play the winner of this game to move on for who will represent the 63rd district as the champions in the upcoming 16th region tournament. Those games will play at East Carter High School. Final score, 3-2. Russell wins it in the first of 2 games here tonight. We'll step off and switch over to our next stream as we'll get you ready for the girls' action that's coming up in approximately 20 minutes. So we'll be back with you at about 8:15 to get you ready for game number 2 right here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Boyd County Lions soccer broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Boyd County Soccer has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.